There is a popular tapas festival happening here in Toronto right now, and what used to be a Spanish staple is now being used in restaurants from coast to coast. So we've enlisted the help of 3 chefs to show us some diversity in tapas, everything from Italian to Taiwanese. Welcome, 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 everybody. So we'll start with you, Trevor Louis. Is it Kanpai?
Kanpai snack bar.
All right. So what have you brought?
Well, Estrella Damm, the beer of Barcelona, and their love for gastronomy has allowed Toronto to really celebrate tapas and the love of different small plates. So Taiwanese, we have something called jiaoji, is very similar our form of tapas. So we brought along some traditional Taiwanese bar snacks, which are some anchovies wok fried.
I had to look so closely at this, and I was like, wait a minute, it's tiny fish all over the plate.
It's fantastic. It gets some little chili peppers, and then we have very traditional popcorn chicken, a dish we call MC Hammer. And then this is like an antipasta of sorts, a palate cleanser. It's a Taiwanese banchan, and so it rotates. Today we have seaweed, some lotus root, and some Taiwanese kimchi. All goes perfect with this amazing beer from Barcelona.
Wow, and it looks so pretty. This is always a crowd pleaser, right? Like you can't go wrong. It's
A little
so
fried
good.
basil, too, just to top it off. So,
Oh, is that
yeah.
fried?
Yeah.
Delicious. Well, thank you for that. Now we also have Ivana Raca from Raca Cafe and Bar.
Hi,
Hello.
how are you?
So well, thank you. So what are we representing here?
So I do a lot of Italian food, and I thought about stuffing a veal bone marrow arancinis with pear jam, and then I have stuffed dates with Stilton and a little bit of smoked bacon with balsamic, and then Peruvian tomato sauce with pork meatballs and a little bit of goat fat on top.
Wow. And the beautiful thing about tapas is you can eat so many different things.
Exactly. So it's like perfect with the beer. Can't go wrong.
Right. Lovely. And then finally we have Chef Luis Valenzuela.
That's
and you are
correct.
from Carmen Restaurant?
From Carmen, yeah. We're 92 Queen West. If you guys want to try these delicious tapas, we decided to go very Spanish with this. It's a very iconic dish. It's pan con tomate, there's jamón serrano, shrimps. This is a montadito with lobster, braised lobster, brie cheese, and this is salmorejo, which is a very, very Spanish dish.
Wow. But tell me a little bit more about this. And that's an egg on
So
top?
that's an egg on top. It's a lightly poached egg yolk. There's salmorejo is a tomato soup made in Spain with grated egg whites and jamón serrano. So we just made it a little fancier, and this is what we're serving. Yeah.
And this, the presentation on all this. I like how you guys were all talking before we came in. You're like, damn, you're getting
really
serious.
So the idea of these 3 things is that we want to take you through Spain through the most iconic ways of eating. This is a pincho, which is a skewer way of eating things. This is montadito, which is something on top of bread. And this is a ración, which is sort of like a full meal that you would have.
And what does bone marrow taste like? Like
It's quite fatty, so what I've done is paired it with a sweet pear jam, so it has the salty from the Parmigiano Reggiano, the bone marrow, which is quite fatty, so just to balance it out. And the beer is like the perfect way to balance such a small, compact little flavor of balls.
Right, and it's kind of nice, I would think, too, to have something that's sort of effervescent to cut through and, you know, moving on to your next dish. The only thing with tapas is, can you go wrong? In other words, like, can you order things that just don't work together, or does it matter?
I think the beauty of tapas is the ability to try a little bit of everything. And the plates being so small, and the culture of tapas is about sharing the food with everyone. And so it's a family-style celebration of food. So whether it's Taiwanese or Spanish or Italian, it's the same format of celebrating food and tasting a little bit of everything.
Well, thank you all so much. Chef Luis Valenzuela from Carmen. Ivana, do people always tell you that you have the perfect Bond girl name?
Yes.
Yes, Ivana Raca from Raca Cafe and Bar. The first thing I thought when I saw that. And Trevor Louis from Kanpai Snack Bar. Thank you all so much for being here. We're going to take a little break. You're watching Global. We'll see you in a minute.